It's time to talk fitness. Ebro in the morning, Laura Styles, Rosenberg. We have a friend of mine, Lita Lewis. How are you?
I'm fine.
What's your Instagram? Because you're popping on Instagram.
Follow the Lita.
All right.
Nice and easy.
And that's where you give out advice on being thick fit. That's your thing,
That's
right?
my thing, yeah.
All right. And then your friend here that I just met right now, this is your guy from the UK. Who is
That's
this?
right. This is Simeon Panda.
Simeon Panda, yep.
Panda's your real last name.
Panda's my real last name.
That's too convenient.
So
right?
listen, I was with working out yesterday, and I tell my friend who's a personal trainer, I'm like, yeah, my homegirl Lita's coming by the show. She's really dope. So I'm like, pulling her up on Instagram, and some guy named Simeon Panda, he looks at me and he's like, who? Simeon Panda? I'm like, yeah. He's like, have you seen him before? I'm like, no. So he grabs me by my wrist. We go into the GNC, and he grabs, what magazine is it?
Muscle and Performance.
Yeah, Muscle and Performance. Like, this is the guy. But he groupied out. I'm like, I've never seen you like this before.
Trainer group. So wait, you got trainer
I've never
groupies?
seen you like this before.
Yeah, you do get that. I get that sometimes.
So where are you from in England?
London,
London,
born and
England.
raised,
What
yeah.
part of town?
I've lived in north and south, so southeast. More.
That's where you at right
Southeast
now.
London, yeah.
So there are trainer groupies. Other trainers are groupies of you.
I wouldn't put it like I wouldn't describe them like that.
Or they admire your your work.
Yeah,
they admire your work.
There's people that other trainers that follow me, and they like what I do.
How many followers do you have on Facebook?
2.something million. So
that's a big
popping.
deal, my G. That's a big deal.
Growing.
So this weekend though, what's happening? You and Lita are working on something for the people.
Yeah, we're doing a boot camp in Brooklyn. So.
Yeah, we're going to co-host what we're calling the fitness event of the summer here in New York. We're doing it in Brooklyn, Folk Green Park.
Now, why is it the? Why is this the one? Because he's there and you're there, and you guys are like Wonder Twin Powers activate, form of the most muscular event ever.
I think so. Everybody knows that I rep Brooklyn. I rep New York, and I do so in like a really dynamic, high intensity kind of way. So anybody that's taking my class knows how I get down. You add this guy to the mix.
And for me, it's gonna be like the first time, and probably the only boot camp I'm gonna do in New York.
Why only? Why is that?
I've got loads of places to travel. Like I'm all over the place. So like even when I get back to London after Brooklyn, I'm going to Dubai, Kuwait. Where else? Alexandria and Cairo in just the same week.
So really quick, are you guys both trainers by profession, or do you just allow people to work out with you guys? Like, how does it, how does it work? I don't know the difference. So, like, because there's people who train, and I see some trainers, and I'm like, fam, I don't want you training me because you look crazy. and then I've seen some people who you're like, yo, can I just work out with you? Like, how does it work with y'all?
I wouldn't like for me. Like you do get people like wanting to train with you. I don't, like I've got my training partners, or I train on my own. I have like a website where I like sell ebooks of like training methods. So if
that's your version of helping people.
Exactly. So if you want to train like me, you can go to my site and you can buy that. But in terms of coming up to me and approaching me and wanting to train, sometimes I'll do it because if like on a random one, yeah, we'll have a quick session. But I'm not in the habit of just training with like random people
because you're not a trainer, you're a bodybuilder.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it. And you, Lita?
Yeah, it's funny. I don't really consider myself a personal trainer because I'm not really focused on.
What's this voice you have on it? Is this like your
is
radio
it
voice? No, it's like a radio.
No,
like you're trying to sound sexy. That's not how you talk.
I knew you were gonna call me up on that, bro. I knew.
What do you sound like? That's not how you talk. I know you.
This
You don't
is
talk
how
like that.
I'm really working on it. I'm grinding. My boot camps, I'm loud. I scream. And in the process, I'm like losing my voice in and out. This comes in and out. This morning, I woke up kind of raspy. So if you want to call it sexy, let's call it sexy. But this is what it is today. This is what it is today.
Nah, I thought she was up here trying to be like a phone sex operator. Yeah,
It's terrible. I know it is a little raspy, but no, I'm not really focused on one-on-one training at the moment. Right now, I'm like boot camp master. I'm like traveling around the country, running my boot camps and holding little seminars post camp and just talking with the people about body, mind, and soul. So I'm really focused on not just the physical aspect of our health, but also mental.
Okay.
But maybe when things calm down a little after the summertime, I'll work more on one-on-one sessions.
Now, you also, I've seen on your Instagram, which I was probably lurking and stalking on your Instagram, mad thirsty, checking you out. Let's keep it real. But I did notice motivation for women of color.
Yeah.
And hashtag ThickFit. Now,
that's right.
Obviously, I hear black women a lot of times, and women of color who have hair issues are like, I can't work out because my hair, or I can't, the food that is our cultural foods or whatever, like I can't enjoy it because I want to work out. Like, but you talk a lot about that stuff and deal with that.
It's kind of simple, really. My mantra is really ThickFit. And really what that's all about is, especially women of color, we're naturally thicker women. You know, we
And
have
what's your
curves.
background?
I'm half African American, half Samoan.
Oh, so y'all big people.
We are big. Half that Samoan side, a large people. And naturally so. Just naturally strong also. So, like, yeah, my warriors on that end are huge. And my dad's side, you know, we come from a very athletic background also. So, you know.
So, and sidebar, I'm going to go on a tangent, and Simeon, we're going to get to the all-natural bodybuilding thing, but sidebar, if you're looking at Lita Lewis and you're like, yo, she's hot, I want to holla, factor in the Samoan part. All right, and know that yes, she has a large family, and they are large people. I dated a Samoan girl once when I was in high school, and I decided I was gonna break up with her. I didn't want to be with her anymore, and I had to catch a beat down from all her brothers. It was like a mandatory, like, oh, you gonna hurt my sisters? We love you, bro. You a good dude, you know, whatever. But take this ass whooping with you on the way out. And she laughed, like, yeah, that's how it
That's
goes.
normal stuff in our culture. You don't do that. You don't
so
do that.
funny.
I wasn't into the relationship anymore.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't
You
matter.
probably deserve that beat down.
Nah, man, I was honest. I mean, you know, I had a couple of side pieces, but you know what I'm saying? I was
Yeah,
at least like, yo, I can't do this no more.
Lita, for a beginner, like a woman that looks at your Instagram and is like, God, I want to start working out. What are some common mistakes that women do when they want to just start working out?
They lack consistency. I meet a lot of women that are like, girl, I'm in the gym like all week. All week I've been in the gym, but I don't see any sort of results. They might be a week or two in and thinking they're going to see things overnight. I think consistency. People think that they can get, they look to like, you know, Fitspirations and think that they can commit a certain amount of time to working out. But it's never consistent.
We'll talk about time. Like, what kind of time? How long have you been? Have you always been focused on fitness? Or
Yeah, I mean, I've always been an athlete all my life. I ran track, played football, so I've always been active.
wait, football,
That's right, football.
Like flag
but not
football?
American rules football. You played rugby though.
Yeah, rugby style, but
Okay.
yeah, so not American football.
Yeah.
But I play that now, you know, the Nike Football Society. Hey, but no, yeah. So I think for the most part, you know, I spend now 5 days a week in the gym, and I typically do cardio in the morning, and then I lift at night. So
2 times a day.
2 times a day, but I'm not in
So that's
there.
2 hours a day.
Maybe 3 to 4 hours
A
combined
day.
a day.
That's a lot of time.
If you think so, I don't particularly.
You don't
I
think
fit it
4
in.
hours a day in the gym is a lot of time?
Perhaps maybe for the average show.
But for the
because,
average
because
person,
for her that's normal.
Yeah.
But for someone like me,
That's
you
not
were like
normal.
4 hours. I don't know if I could do that.
I gotta go to work. Like y'all
Yeah.
get paid to do this.
Somewhat, you know, like technically my body is my business, so I never want to,
Right.
you know.
But for the regular girl, Laura Styles, how often
Yes,
are you in
yeah.
the gym? Because
Honestly,
here's the
trying.
thing: a constant conversation.
Yeah.
Laura Styles is a naturally thick girl. She is not fat. Right,
Sure.
she has big legs, she has big boobs, she has a small waist, like, but she deals with like her weight, like that's a big thing for
I
her.
struggle with my weight all the time. So this time around, I started going to the gym. I have a set schedule that I'm trying to stick to. So I'm
Good.
trying three times a week.
Good.
Slowly
That's-
but
that's-
surely.
it's a
you
good
know,
effort.
Slowly but surely. And I'm trying to change my eating habits. I've changed, not 100%, but you know, slowly but surely.
Yeah, diet is
How
key.
how important is the diet? Let's say, because I've heard people say, "Oh, if you exercise all the time, you can eat
Nah,
whatever you
wrong,
want."
wrong.
Wrong. Right, Sam?
Yeah, no.
I think that's a very common question. Diet is pretty much everything.
Isn't diet and sleep like the most rest and diet? Two of the most.
Sleep. Yes, please explain,
Yes.
because I definitely don't get enough sleep.
People sleep on sleep, right? It is really important. You know, it's when our body is in recovery mode. So you need your body to rest, be still, and basically replenish itself. So sleep is important. And I always recommend 6 to 7 hours minimum.
So, Laura, you're not doing enough, basically.
Yeah,
But-
definitely not enough sleeping.
Not enough
I-
sleep.
I'd say for your diet, just like commit to it fully. Like, you know, you said that you're trying. I never when I hear the word trying, I just shake my head like,
Yeah.
do it or don't do it. You know?
Right.
Do it fully.
As I say, there's
and
no
then
such
it'll
thing
work.
as trying, right? It's either
Yeah.
you're doing it or you're not.
Yeah,
I say that all the time. It's very true.
Well, I'd also throw in there too that you know, you're saying trying is not actually committing, right? And I think a lot of times people they're thinking of it as a diet, like something they do
Oh, yeah, yeah,
temporarily, right?
Versus a lifestyle.
Versus a lifestyle.
There
So
we
you
go.
guys, so I think that's also where there's a disconnect with the average person, that they're just trying to look good to go on a vacation.
I know, right?
Right, they're not actually trying to change their life
lifestyle,
or the
way
fact
they
that
eat,
diabetes and heart disease runs in all of our families,
Yep.
and they have to plan for when they're 65 and things don't work the way they used to, and you haven't changed your lifestyle. Now all of a sudden you're 60 and the doctor's like, "Yo, take these prescription pills," and you're like, "Wait, I need to change now. I've been eating this way my entire life, and it's too late sometimes." Because my dad died of diabetes, and he was not as big as Simeon, but he worked out all the time. He just ate like shit. And as he got older, right, he didn't understand why putting mayonnaise on a sandwich and drinking ginger ale and grape juice wasn't healthy. He didn't get that. So talk about the food. Like what are the foods? Because there's some foods you should never touch.
Everything in moderation, to be honest. You know?
So y'all drink. So keep it real. Who drinks soda? When the last time either one of y'all had soda?
I don't
Wait
do
a
fizzy
minute.
drinks, man.
What are you talking about? This guy.
Sparkling water is not fizzy
All
drink.
right. Fair enough. Yeah. No. No.
Who drinks
soda,
pop? Who drinks
I
pop?
don't drink pop.
Ever.
I haven't drank pop for maybe a couple years.
Same. Been a while. It's been a long while since I've drank like fizzy drinks. It's just full of sugar and there's nothing else in it.
There's no nutrients whatsoever.
There's nothing good in it. So you know.
What else is off the table completely that you never touch? Alcohol. Who drinks alcohol?
We drink.
Yeah, in moderation, you can have alcohol.
Lita, when's the last time you had some
It
alcohol?
was probably last month. I had a glass of wine.
A glass of wine
A glass of wine. Red.
30 days ago.
Simeon?
Probably about 2 weeks ago, and it's. Like,
What'd you have?
Probably a glass of wine, probably red wine. Yeah,
One glass.
yeah it's probably just one. Yeah.
2
I'm good.
weeks-
I'm good with like one. You know. Like,
No, but I'm just
2 weeks.
for the regular people that have a glass every night or drink a couple of beers. I'm
Yeah.
just putting it in perspective.
Right.
I'm gonna have a drink every day.
Really?
I'm gonna sip on some Avion at
And your
night.
drink of choice? What was it?
Avion, that tequila.
That's
I like
tequila.
tequila. I drink tequila. I drink tequila
Every night though.
And recently, since the babies come, I've been on beer. I've been having Guinness because we had a bunch of Guinness in the house, right? Because it helps the mother lactate and things
Oh,
like that,
wow, okay.
right? So we had a bunch of Guinness. Now she's lactating; she don't need the Guinness. Not gonna waste the Guinness. So I'm drinking Guinness every night. But so, do you guys ever touch beer?
Personally, no. I don't even like the taste.
Rarely, but I like Guinness though.
But when's the last time you had a Guinness?
He
it's been a
remembers
while.
that he likes it.
Yeah, no, it's been a while. It's been a while, but I like
But
Guinness.
you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to put it in
Yeah.
perspective, the level of commitment.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I'm sure that there's a spectrum, right? Like you guys are extreme and professional, and you do this for a living, right? This is what you do. Someone else who works at a hospital or works, as a teacher, whatever else they do, is their lifestyle is just different.
in regards to the working aspect, like for me, I'm coming from a 9 to 5, so it's like in terms of doing it professionally, it hasn't even been that long. So I built this
long?
physique, probably let's say a year.
Really?
Yeah, so
wow,
I built this physique while like all through my college, all through going to uni, all through going to
What's uni?
work
University?
on the weekends. You know, so like
What's uni? You say
university.
University.
Yeah,
Okay.
so like I would study during the week, Monday to Friday, and then I was working as a doorman, like at a nightclub. So I'll then finish school, then go to do a 9 to 5 at night. Then I'll train when I got back, then do the same thing again, and then go back to uni again. So it was like you can fit it in if you want to do it. If you like, if it's something you're passionate about, you fit it in.
But you can't try. You have
You
to
can't try.
actually.
You gotta
gotta
do it.
commit.
You gotta do it. But what I'm trying to say is, in regards to saying like the average guy, I was the average guy. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like this is like I might look like I've been in the gym for hours, and I think you said something about 4 hours in the gym. Nah, for me it's like an hour max. I go a bit extreme because I go every day because I feel like I need to be there. But yeah, like 4 times a week. You could build a great physique in 4 times a week, and you're staying healthy. And if you get your diet right, everything just
Into place.
So
goes into
rest, diet, and you say minimum 4 times a week.
Yeah, 3
For
to
an
4
hour.
times. If you want to see an improvement, 3 to 4 times a week is like minimum. You got and good intense workouts. Yeah, I go a bit extreme. I do 7 days, but that's like, I love it. So
now let's get to the performance enhancing stuff. The what is it? HGH, steroids,
There's
and
all
all that.
sorts.
So you look normal. You look like your head fits on your body. You look like it makes sense, right? Like if somebody was like, "Yo, he's probably doing roids," I'd probably be like, "Nah," because his head actually is in.
But he's still a big guy. Because when I first brought
But
his
he's
name
probably
up,
a naturally big dude.
yeah.
no, I was skinny, man. I was skin and bone when I started.
Really?
Yeah, skin and bone when I
So
started.
what was the? I'm sure you used some supplements. There was something.
The supplements, but then it's like that's like the first thing that people ask you is, oh, what supplements do you take? Oh, what can I take to do this, or what can I take to do that? If it's not that, then it's how quick can I get something? And that was none of these things were on my radar when I started. I just started lifting, and just grew and grew and grew. I've been doing it 12 years, so it's compound of consistency
over an extended period of time.
A very long time. 12 years is a long time for anything, you know. So if you don't get something out of like training for that long, you know, what were you doing, you know? So this is a result of me training.
But
12 years
you was in the GNC, my dude. You had to have some whey protein. There was some sort of what's the other thing? Linoleic acid.
There's
or,
all sorts. There's creatine that everyone knows about. There's amino acids. All those little things there. They add to it. You know, they add to it.
But you still got to do the work.
You still got to do the work, big time. You won't get anything if you just, you know.
Well, that's like you see these dudes out here mad buff with big ass stomachs. Like they used to be nice, and then they let it all go because you know the steroids and the creatine just turns into water, right, and fat later on if you don't work on it, right?
No. How can I put it? With the creatine basically gives you energy to train harder.
But doesn't it like inflate your muscles?
It does.
You
retain water basically in the muscles. But yeah, it does. It increases your ATP, which is that's your main energy source, and so you can train harder and longer. But
you still did the work, and you did it with some supplements, but like it was all natural. Like you ate the food, you did the work,
100%.
You took your vitamins, you couple of supplements, and boom, 12 years later.
Yeah.
Okay,
and counting.
So all natural bodybuilding does not mean no supplements.
It doesn't mean no supplements. It means no steroids, no HGH, or anything illicit in that arena.
And who categorizes this? Like, is there an official?
It's just known. Like for example, I compete with a federation called Muscle Mania, and they test for things that I mentioned.
Yes, to compete with them, they got to test you.
Yeah, you'll get tested for steroids, you get tested for human growth hormone and all sorts of other, you know, illicit stuff. But so that's the difference between natural and not natural bodybuilding.
And then you, Lita, you're just Samoan, and then you just Samoan and black, and then back.
That's right.
That's it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
No supplements for you, nothing. No protein shakes.
I drink a protein shake in the morning with my breakfast, and that's about it. I'm not actually taking any sort of supplements at the moment.
But you have.
I have when I was prepping for show. Yeah.
And what does prepping for show mean?
So like Sam, I a few years back now, I was prepping for figure, and I compete in NPC Federation. So my schedule was very regimented. You know, diet and the foods were measured, and I had to commit a certain amount of time in the weight room, and plus my cardio. 6 days
and then
a
the
week.
supplements, though.
And then supplements, right? But
were
I
they
took
like?
was nothing. I mean, I compete naturally. I've never taken any sort of steroid.
But you know, they have like what is it? The Rip Fuel and the Hydroxy Cuts and
which is just a fat burner.
Those are just fat burners,
Basically.
but they can be hard on your body, right? They can hurt your kidneys and your liver.
I think anything that you may take and abuse would be hard on your body, like alcohol. Right. You take it too much, it's gonna abuse your body.
I mean, it's tearing me up.
So
I got a bunch back here though.
I see.
That's my supplement. You see my supplement. You see how I compete out here. I'm getting ready for competition right now. So this Sunday, Prospect Park, Brooklyn.
Actually, the park is downtown Brooklyn.
Down which park?
And then you know what? We weren't gonna disclose it because we figured the amount of women that he attracts, they might just come and sit down and watch. We ain't trying to do all that. So we're going that information is released once they register.
Maybe there's a viewing fee.
You could do that.
A workout fee.
Because I definitely heard people say, I'm just gonna go and watch.
I know, we don't want that because like when we're really serious about our training, you know, like
Yo, Simeon, talk to me, my G. We could do listen to me, just listen clear. I know you're serious, but listen, let's get this money. $10 viewing fee.
Nah. Where I'm concerned, if like anyone comes, you're training, you know, you're gonna join in, so you're gonna sweat.
How are you gonna police this though? How are you gonna handle this? Because there's definitely gonna be people there with their iPhones out like this.
That's a good question.
So we're not giving a specific location.
The location is available for once you register. So if you want to register, you head to my site, you head to Lita's site, SimeonPanda.com or LitaLewis.com, and you'll get all the details.
All the information is there. All our meeting spot, where we're gonna be.
This is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah.
Yo, this is like one of them underground parties where you had to show up and then give your password. Simeon Panda, thank you, sir. Anything we didn't touch on today? Because I think I wanted to articulate for people out there who are trying to improve their, their physique and their body and their health, some perspective, right? Like, because you guys are at one end of the spectrum, and then there's the rest of us just trying to like make sure we don't catch heart disease or something, right? So I think we were able to articulate the levels that you have to be committed to your
The
body.
amount of discipline,
course, yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
You feel like we covered everything.
Yeah, but as I said before, I just wanted like everyone to know that you can do it with your regular job. Basically, it's not a thing where they're looking at me and like I get questions all the time about you're lucky because you get to train all day. And like I said, I've only been doing this professionally not working my 9 to 5 for probably a year. So the physique that they see was built doing what they do as well, going to work but training at the same time because I love it. So it can be done.
And Lita, you quit your job.
Yeah,
You
well,
used
it's funny. I'm the same. When I built, the very best physique that I had, when my body fat was low and I was ready to hit the stage, I did so with a 9 to 5. So those 2 hours, 8 miles runs were done at like 5:30 a.m. before I hit the office, and then I would hit the gym again right after work. So the same. Everybody thinks, well, you this is what you do, so you can train all day. Not the case. I built my very best physique while I was working a 9 to 5.
Wait, and I guess we got to cover something else since girls like him so much and dudes and girls like you. You're single?
I am single.
You paused.
No, I am single.
She
very
wasn't prepared
single.
for that one.
I'm very single.
Very single.
Like super.
Why? What's wrong with you?
Can I be completely honest on this?
Yes.
I just I consider myself a lion. So unless I find a bigger, stronger lion, I can't really work
Well,
with
there's a
nobody
panda
else.
right here. How
Sim can handle all this.
Oh,
Sim,
you sure?
Sim looks like a big guy, but he's a real softie.
All right.
Wait, she's too much for you, Machi?
She ain't too much for me.
Oh,
man.
whatever.
She's got-
Sim knows.
Wait a
she's
minute.
got-
Hold on.
Sim recognizes his power right here.
Hold
I think
on.
he may get
Simeon's
intimidated.
like,
from
I
time
Wait,
to
so
time.
wait. Simeon, you single?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
And y'all don't date?
No.
No,
We're business partners.
We're business partners.
We're cool.
That's motherfucking like, fuck out of here, that bullshit. Yo, is dating an issue like for you? Like, is it easy? Is it hard? Like, I'm sure you can meet women, but like, why are you single? Just because you out here just ragging and bagging? Like, what are we doing? I mean, this is me. I'm a hoe, man. I'm a father
Ragging
now,
and-
but I rag and tag. I'm a dragon
my
slayer.
gosh.
You know what I mean? I was out here just getting it in for no reason.
Dating isn't an issue, but in terms of like, settling down with someone, I've got too much on at the moment.
So you meet women and they want to settle down and you're like, yo, chill.
It's just like, cause I'm all over the place. I'm traveling a lot, so it wouldn't work at this stage.
And you? You just haven't met that dude.
Basically doing the same thing. No one fully compatible, I don't think.
What are you looking for the dudes out here that's lurking on this
Strength.
V? In what way?
Both mentally and
strength
physically.
like this,
No,
or
mentally is more important than the physical.
do you only date dudes that look like this?
Not at all.
You date a fat boy.
I date a fat boy if he's like physically strong and mentally capable.
Y'all believe her?
I believe her.
I do, that's true.
I
You believe
her.
everything a girl says.
True. I definitely do not, but I believe Lita.
Y'all believe her?
Yeah.
Well, you have to define fat. Like fat, like obese.
Fat
or you
like
mean like
me,
big?
like fat like me.
Bro, you're not fat.
I mean,
You're not fat. Remember, I'm Simon, so like we are big people. I'll deal with big. I gotta
Red.
deal with big. That's all I know.
What about The Rock? He tried to holler at you, my G. The Rock tried to
No,
holler at you.
you know what?
He's half black, half Samoan too.
You're right.
And
That's true.
That's right. But like, you know what's funny?
The
Everybody's
Rock
like,
tried to
"Ooh."
holler at you
No, I've never met him. But I'm putting that in the universe because I really do want to meet him.
because
Because I admire that man.
Uh-huh,
But
and-
when I look at him, I see family. I see an uncle. I see a cousin. So I'm not attracted to him like
you see
that.
family.
Lita,
I see
who are you
family.
crushing on right now? Any celebrity?
Oh
Other
my
than me.
gosh. What? What'd you say?
No, nothing.
You said you?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, please.
Oh, yo, there's something going here. Yo, you saw how Simeon got a little defensive when The Rock came up. He was like, yo, G, yo, Rock, fall back, my G. Simeon got this.